Hey y'all. I don't go live. I don't do that. And yeah, I really love this filter because I look like shit, so forgive me. I do not go live. I'm just not a live person just because I don't. I'm a private person. As crazy as that sounds, although I'm on BET Presents the Encore, I'm pretty much a private person. I've been a private person my whole life. But you know what? I have to say this. There's going to be a lot of girls on this show that's going to get a lot more interviews, a lot more recognition. They're going to get a lot more of the famous people reposting them, the famous people going live with them and doing things and saying things, whatever. And you know what? Me and Fallon are not going to get a lot of that. Sorry. Me and Fallon are not going to get a lot of that, obviously, because we were the least famous group on the Encore. So, and me and Fallon have not denied that fact. Not even once have we denied that fact. But what I would not do is let people paint us as something that we're not. And let me tell you something. Yes, I'm very vocal. Fallon's very vocal. We're always going to be honest and tell the truth. There were a lot of things that were said on that show that we actually said. I won't even get into the fact that it was out of context, because it was out of context, but y'all won't believe me anyway, so it won't make a difference. But what I will say is this. There's a lot of opportunities that those other girls had that we didn't. We did not have the opportunity to have Diddy be the face of our group. We did not have the opportunity to have Left Eye create our group. This is no shade to any of the other girls, but I need y'all to understand something. When you're a black woman as dark as me, as dark as Fallon, and yeah, my nail's messed up. As dark as me, as dark as Fallon, especially in the early 2000s, there was a lot of shit that we had to take. There were a lot of times people would be like, oh, you're not as light-skinned as, Keisha Cole or Alicia Keys, or, they would tell us, our group's irrelevant, whatever they want to say about us. And like I said, a lot of girls, a lot of people, I won't say name any names, are going to want to save face just for the sake of being likable. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. But what I will do, and what I will promise y'all, is that we will be honest, we will be pure, and the music will be great, because at the end of the day, we are passionate. There was a lot of things said on that show. And let me tell y'all how, being the first time on reality TV, let me tell y'all how this works, right? They're going to follow a storyline. If me and Fallon were the first ones to come in and we created the drama, so to speak, they're going to run with that. Nivea is a fan favorite. So every episode, they're going to want Nivea to be the funniness. They're going to want her to be the jokester. They're going to want her to be the fun one. It's a narrative that they're going to follow. Does it diminish any of the other girls? Absolutely not. I love Nivea. I love a lot of the girls on the show. However, I do know that I know me and Fallon can be intimidating. And a lot of you guys don't know us personally, but you're going to get to know us a lot now. Fallon and I we can come on, we can be intimidating. However, what y'all did not see, especially on that first episode, when we walked in the house, we're going to ask questions. And we're going to ask the difficult questions that other people don't want to ask, right? The other girls, again, no shade, and I will say that a million times, no shade, no shade, no shade. Because this is the truth. This is behind the scenes of the music industry. A lot of the other girls have not been in the industry lately. So can you imagine how disrespectful it is for us to walk into a situation and people are like, I'm here to fix y'all. I'm here to let y'all know how it's done. We worked so hard just to get people to look at us. Unfortunately, we did not have the same opportunities that these other girls have, which I'm so proud of them. Like I said, I have no ill feelings towards any of the girls. I love them all deeply. Some were more difficult than others, but I need to make something clear to y'all. A lot of the girls had a big name behind them. They had the Diddies, they had the Left Eyes, they had, just certain things that I don't know if I call it fortunate, because I feel like my groundedness and me having to work from the bottom and make something out of nothing made me who I am, and I won't apologize for it. However, no, we did not have, a famous baby daddy, or no, we did not have, people stamp us, so to speak. We never had that. So yes, we are business women. Yes, we are passionate about our work. But y'all, what I would not do is have people make it seem like, oh, we were cooperating and we were fine and we did all of this and they weren't being cooperative. That is a damn lie. That is a damn lie. And yes, I'm on here. I'm not upset, but I am frustrated because to work for over a decade after Cherish was done and to have people slander your name to say, oh, they're this and they're that, and have others that have not even remotely for the past 10 years put in the work that we've put in, say things or try to diminish us and make us seem a certain way, I won't have that. So you know what? If it means that I have to go live more often, if I have to speak my mind more often, that might be what I have to do. And like I said, the other girls will get more headlines. The other girls will, they're famous names. I mean, you know, you say their names, people know them immediately. People are just now getting to know me and Fallon for who we are now. We were the least famous girl group. Let's be clear. You're absolutely right. Neither one of us denied that. We were the least famous girl group. Yes, we have merits behind the scenes. Yes, we produced, you know, we co-wrote, you know, Justin Bieber's Peaches, you know, Chris Brown, whatever names, screw the names. I'm simply, and again, we're going to have to keep explaining things to you guys because y'all don't know us outside of either the Encore or outside of Cherish. But honestly, I feel like it's a little bit unfair just because, like I said, the other girls are going to get headlines. They're going to get the shade rooms. They're going to get the famous people to go live with them. They're going to get to say their piece. They're going to get to speak their minds. They're going to get to say whatever they want to say in front of, you know, millions of people in an audience. And unfortunately, me and Fallon do not have that same platform. So here I am. And, you know, like I said, I'm not denying shit. Nobody's perfect. Yes, we got up there. And yes, you know, Fallon made the millionaire comment. And to be clear, there were a lot of, Misha and Irish actually mentioned like, okay, y'all young, y'all broke, blah, blah, blah. And then Fallon mentioned the millionaire comment. Again, I'm not about to get into these things and say it was edited, this is that, because I know a lot of people are not going to believe me. So, you know, believe what you want, and that's completely okay. But what I would not do is have people say things that are not true, which is me and Fallon are difficult to work. We've literally been working behind the scenes with artists all the time. Major artists that has never felt that way about us, that will literally be like, they are the most humble, they are the coolest. You know, when we worked in, like I said, we work with so many different people that differ in opinion. So do not let an episode or two of the Encore make y'all believe something that's not true. You know what? If you want to sit here and be like, you know, Fallon Felisha can be a bitch sometimes. You're damn right. We can. And guess what? So can Kiely. So can Shamari. So can Nivea. So can, even though Nivea is like the sweetest person, but, you know, until she's tired of some shit, Nivea will let you have it. But everybody can be bitches sometimes. And like I said, you're going to follow a narrative. It's just like a movie. There's a beginning, middle, and an end. And unfortunately, me and Fallon, episode 1, and who knows, hell, maybe through the entire season, were the antagonists. However, what I would not do is let all of these other more famous women that have larger platforms than us go on these larger platforms and try and act like we're so difficult. When these are women we shared 30 days with in a house and that we're still cool with some of them now. Again, I'm not naming any names. I'm not saying I feel any type of way towards anybody. However, my feelings are hurt because, and they're only hurt because you know how hard it is for a black woman to even make a mark in this industry. And people can counter that and be like, well, what about y'all said about Misha and Irish? Look, we were looking out for Misha and Irish. We didn't have no issue with Misha and Irish when we first walked into the house. We had an issue with Kiely when we first walked into the house. They thought that we were trying to take over, when in reality, we were trying to ask Kiely, what qualifies you to be creative director? I know creative directors. I can, you know, again, I'm not going to sit here and, say name drop and do any of that because that's stupid. I don't, there's no point in doing that. But I know creative directors that I can call right now that literally have experience on world tours that they're doing right now that will be more qualifying than Kiely. And again, I'm not diminishing what Kiely has done before she walked onto the Encore, but also don't disrespect me by coming in demanding anything and expect for me not to say anything back. Because let me tell you something, I've done that my entire career. I've walked in situations with men, women, whoever, that would throw other women under the bus just so they can get, a certain spot or a certain spotlight or a certain shine. I'm not going to do that. And I will be unapologetic for respecting my craft, wanting to respect the people that I work with, and expecting everybody to have the same work ethic. I won't apologize for that. I will not apologize for that. And I don't care if I get, 5 people on this live. I don't care if I get 500,000 people on this live. It's going to go on my page and everybody's going to see this. But you know what? I'm not going to have people try and paint me and Fallon out to be these total bitches because they have larger platforms, because they're more famous than us, and they can say whatever they want to say and more people are listening and think that that's okay. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do it. And you guys will learn a lot later on that me and Fallon, we're passionate. Y'all, after Cherish, it was so hard to work our way back up. It was probably one of the hardest things we've ever had to do in our lives. People wasn't checking for us like that. People wasn't trying to figure out what Cherish is doing. But guess what? Danny Kane had Diddy. Nivea, that's Wayne's baby mama, and that's Dream's baby mama. And, I have nothing to think of the girls because all of the girls are amazing, including Misha and Irish. However, I don't care how much younger we are. In the end, you want respect for what you've done and what you've created, especially when you've done it with just you by your side, believing in your work and believing in what you do. And I'm not saying any of the other girls didn't work hard because I know that they worked hard. My journey and Fallon's journey was different. But listen, I'm not about to be this girl that, like I said, I don't do lives often. I hate lives, actually. But I'm realizing the platform that I'm on now, and I'm going to have to start doing them way more because these other girls are talking and they are explaining themselves and they are saying things and they are getting their story out. And you know what? We have to do the same thing. And honestly, I appreciate Carlos and the show and everything because I'm glad that, I have this platform that me and Fallon, all of the girls, we have this platform to get the truth. That's why I wanted to do the show in the first place. I wanted to do the show because I wanted to show people what actually happens. I wanted to show people what actually happens in girl groups, how hard work can go unnoticed. And this is probably the best thing that I got out of this show, if I'm being honest. But enough seriousness, y'all. And I appreciate you guys listening, but enough seriousness. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm great. God is good. And he's always going to have our backs. And it's all nothing but love for all of the girls. Nothing but love for the music industry. My passion for music never fails. BET's The Encore is an amazing show. I love the show. I love what it's doing. I love the momentum it's getting. I'm proud of it. I'm proud that we decided to do it. But you know what? And I'm more proud that y'all are going to be able to see who we are and get some great music and, just be a part of the journey. I'm more excited about that. So this will be going on my page and y'all feel free to comment accordingly. Yeah, I told myself I wasn't gonna do any sort of Q&A talk, whatever. But I mean, honestly, all of your comments are just so motivating. And I appreciate that. I really do. It's no hate, no issue. all of you guys' comments are very motivating. And you know what? The fans is why we're doing this. The fans are why I'm on this live right now, because I feel like y'all deserve, the fans, the little bit of fans that are out there that are repping for me and Fallon. I feel like y'all deserve to hear what we got to say. So that's why I'm doing it. Anyway, I love every last one of you guys. You guys are amazing, and nothing but love. Thanks, guys.